The best story I have about garbage day is that my sister used to get ready for school when we were kids, and she would listen for the bus. And when the bus came, she'd come shooting out of the house, right? One day, lo and behold, she heard the garbage truck. And that girl came shooting out of the house, ready to jump on that garbage truck and get on our way to school. Of course, all the other kids saw it, and we laughed. And for the next week or so, my sister was the garbage truck runner, or whatever we called her. And I had to say to her, it's garbage day!
Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Each player is going to start out with their room. And if you look here, you can see based on the number of players, how many overflow you can have on the side. So it's anything that falls off the garbage can on your turn will go here, and you'll be eliminated when you hit that amount. On the side of the room, you're going to put stuff that you're going to be putting in your room, and you have to clean it at 10. So if you look here, the clutter that you start out with is 3, so 7 more, and I'll have to clean my room. And cleaning your room means that you have to take everything in your room and put it on top of the garbage can. The game will come with a garbage can like this that your cards will fit right inside. So when you want to play, you turn it upside down and you screw it just so it's on tight, and now you're ready to play. When the game starts, you will have drawn 2 cards. On the beginning of your turn, you will draw a 3, and this will be your playing within a turn. There are 3 icons in the game. The first one means you can take this card and you can put it on top of the garbage. This one must go inside your room, and this one goes in somebody else's room. To place a card in somebody else's room is very easy. If this is me up here and this is my opponent, I will take this card and put it here. Now it's worth 0, so it's still 3, still 7 away. I will check for any overflow. I don't have any, so that's fine. So at the beginning of my next turn, I will draw another card. Now this card I could put into my room. Very easy. Sit down like that, and now there is 6. The main part of the game is going to be playing these cards onto the garbage can. So when you play them, you can play them one at a time, but there's little holes, if you can see those in it. They cannot be covered up when you play it. So as you go through the game, you'll be playing cards on top of it, hoping that they don't fall down. Now this is a mischief card. These cards will come up in the deck. You will place them in somebody else's room, and then you will do what it says. In this case, unlock door. After you place this card in a player's room, move garbage cards from your room into that player's room. So I place this in his room. I can put the cards I have played into his room, and that now gives him 9. Okay, so I will draw back up to 3. And I will put another card on here, just kind of illustrating how this works. And you try not to move the cards if at all possible. So here is a card. This one will go in my room. And I'll draw another one just to keep illustrating how this goes. And you want to make sure that you're not covering anything up here that would be those holes. And it will get trickier and trickier as the game goes on. Now I gotta lay it out there. I might have to lay this one out here. So I'm gonna get around the edges just a little bit more. Now I'm not following all the rules, so they fall over, then they go into my overflow. So let's say I place a card here. It doesn't equal 10, but let's just say it did. Then this player, when the overflow is 10 or more, then he has to take all the cards in his room and he will have to place them. I can cover up other holes, but the card you're playing cannot be covered up. I'm just doing this rather quickly. As you can see, you can get plenty of cards out here until they start falling. Ooh, it's very close. Let's see how many I can get before it starts to fall. And now I'm just playing for 5. See? And these would all go in my overflow that fell. Once again, when I hit this number, I'm playing 2 players, I have 5 in my overflow, that would turn this over, I'm busted, and I'm out. And that's how you play garbage day. I'm not really a fan of dexterity games. I don't know. They're okay. I don't get the appeal. Flick 'em Up is pretty good. I got the one with the Rampage one. That looks pretty neat. I played that a few times. They're okay. They're not going to be my wheelhouse. I don't have a lot of fun with them. They're really something I play with my kids. I do like Rhino Hero. That was a really fun one. And that gives you a little background on the type of dexterity games that I enjoy. Until I played Garbage Day. Man, this game was really fun. There's a little bit more to it than just the dexterity, and I found that added something to the game for me. So the ability to play cards in my room, knowing that at some point they're going to have to be played on the board. Also playing cards to somebody else and kind of that take that. Now, it's never a take that like you're going to lose a turn. Thank you for not doing that. It's not a take that like all of a sudden you lose everything that you built. It's just another card in your deck that brings you closer to having to clean your room and putting those all out, thus the dexterity part of the game. The dexterity of the game is really neat because there's little 2 holes in the end of each card. You just have to place a card on the top of the garbage can. Great usage of the box, okay? Fantastic usage. Also, so it makes you have to put it out on the ends of it every single time. And every time you put a card out there, there's a little bit more attention. At the end of the game, it's like, boop, boop, boop. Maybe you do a twirl around, boop, and you drop it on there, and it's like, no problem, got this. But by the end of the game, when it's all spread out on this little top, dink, 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 ah, and everybody's just crazy about it. Adds a lot to the game. Also, let me show you the packaging. Now, some people aren't fans of this unique packaging that you have here because it doesn't fit on the shelf right, or how am I going to store this? This is fantastic. I got the silver version. This thing is the limited edition version if you can get this. Very, very cool. It also is how you play the game. So you just pop this upside down, it locks in, and you're ready to play on top of it. Very, very, very cool. Very, very neat. Everything stores inside of it. I got expansions and promos in here. Plenty of room. This is something when somebody sees this, right? We're sitting down to play a board game with somebody, and they see this trash can. They're like, what is that? That looks pretty neat. It's a great way to get people into the game and get to playing. My kids love this game. I played this with adults. They love it. Everybody I played with it has loved it. Even those guys who are like into Euro games that I play with and these big games like the Gallerist and Kanban that we play, I brought this out. I was like, hey, let's just fiddle with this for a moment. We find ourselves laughing. But look, it's not just dexterity. It's a very minor part of the game where you can put other cards in your closet, in your room. You can place in other people's rooms and they have to clean it up. That teeny little bit where it's just not dexterity adds so much because nothing is more fun than when somebody gets 10 in their room and they have to clean up. Now they're putting 3, 4, 5, 6 cards out. Brilliant. Really, really like this game a lot. Total winner to me. I cannot believe I'm recommending a dexterity game this high. But if you're going to get a dexterity game and you want something simple to play, that's fun, that gets right to the core with it, and has a teeny bit more than just dexterity, this is it. It's not a brain burner. That's not what you're doing here. But it's really fun. Highly, highly, highly recommend this one. Garbage Day. Run out and get this one. Right now it's on sale. I'd highly recommend it. I think you get either version. If it was me, I would stick with the limited edition. It's really cool looking. Looks great. Highly, highly recommend. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.